se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Chris Bassett is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Twins, the left fielder, number 2.
First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Ariz on at first, nobody out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Kenna will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Another one sent foul.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A pause and the 0-2. bouncer up the middle. Andrus has it. One there. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
And stepping in, Mark Canha. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball. 1-1.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 0 for 5. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall.
The center fielder, number 22.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey. 0-1, 3 count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Laureano is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there.
Yeah.
He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Up next, Jed Lowry, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Runners off for second. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there, 2 gone.
Batting
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, I know that's the first time he's shown the changeup here, but we're in the first inning. He's kind of emptying the bucket. He's going to see what he can go to get these guys out in front later in this game.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Laureano stands at second with 2 gone. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hit.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. High in the air out to center field. Buxton gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. So a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
That brings up Alex Kirilloff. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Dan, just a nasty sinker right there, low and on the outside corner. I can't tell you how many times I've grounded that ball to a middle infielder.
You know, the day and age now, D-Row, these hitters are so well adjusted at going out of the zone and being able to get the barrel to it. That was a real good sinker that was down, and he was still able to get the barrel to it.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Into the box now, Mitch Garver. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners on first with one down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Piscotty on his horse. He gets there, and that's the second out. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. Center field. Buxton is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting 6. The catcher, Sean Murphy.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring up Sean Murphy. And now the first pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. 1 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Mitch Moreland waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Zero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
In now, Mitch Moreland, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Murphy leads off first with 1 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 2 for 3. Set to deliver the 0-1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the
So
shortstop.
stepping in is Elvis Andrus, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They're down 1-0.
You ain't from where you say you from. You ain't done what you say.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball one. Two balls, no strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Stepping in now, Luis Arias, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He singled in his first AB. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line and left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. There's one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mark Canha flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And that misses 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. First pitch on its way. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Ball two. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And a ball 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. A's are gone in order. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the fourth, and standing in is the DH, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Grounded down the third baseline. Chapman brings it in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Here comes the 1-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
To the plate now, Alex Kirilloff, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Buxton stands at third with one gone in the inning. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Bassett is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Twins wind up stranding one, but they're up 1-0.
Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Olson has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Fouled away.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
Count is 2-1.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopper to short. And that's the first out. Next to hit, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
3-1 to him now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury it.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's going to land foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now to the plate, Sean Murphy. First pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland, and it's fouled away. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 0-1.
0-1. 1-1.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. And
that's in there, base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that'll cure being down by a run. Big 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Road, to give his team the lead.
Yeah, he flipped the script on that one, Dan. They were losing by 1. Huge knock right there. Hopefully the pitcher goes out and attacks.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Piscotty, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Twins.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the AB now. Mitch Garver is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and hit to Lowry at second. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Striding in is Jake Cave. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 2.
So stepping in is Luis Arias. Potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a base hit as that'll score the runner from third and tie our ball game at 2 apiece.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Josh Donaldson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. Chapman's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins get a run on 2 hits.
Mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llegan.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the A's.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mark Hanna. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Nope. 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Racing back the right fielder. And that one is gone! It's a solo shot for Mark Hanna as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
Lewis Thorpe, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Into the box, Ramon Laureano. And so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left a yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Jed Lowry. Fly ball right down the line in left, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. No hits to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Bases are empty here with two away, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. And the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. The A's strike for one on the solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's 3-2 Oakland. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch on its way.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Two and 0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-0. Swinging a looper to left. In there, a base hit.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Well, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, D-Roy. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. Andrus. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
In now, Alex Kirilloff. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone and he doesn't handle that pitch in that well.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Twins retired in short order. They're down 3-2. Stepping in once again is Matt Chapman. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Arias is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the AB on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're up 3-2. Yusmeiro Petit is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And now here is Jorge Polanco. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Petit is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
A ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. He grounds it sharply to third. To Lowry at the bag. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jake Cave. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail 3-2. So here is Stephen Piscotty. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now here's the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
So now it's Mark Canna, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 misses up and in.
2 balls, no strike.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Andrus is moving. In the air now, out to left. Arias is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on the stakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Next to hit is Jed Lowry. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Too low. 1-0. Andrus, the runner at third. Laureano at second with 2 gone. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, Matt Olson. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Arias gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-2. New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. So now into the box is Andrelton Simmons. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's hitless in 6 tries. Now here's the first offering. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-1 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box, Luis Arias. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. The second for 1. On the first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Next, here is Josh Donaldson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
A strike, and it's 3-1. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's 0 for 4. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that's a huge set-to-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More baseball on the show right after this.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a...
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First delivery to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
1-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. This is on the ground over to first. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now in the box, Sean Murphy. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will bang up against the wall. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Cody Stashak answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Standing in now, Mitch Moreland, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now the 2-1. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. From the stretch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here it comes, 0-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch.
Nope,
misses, ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's taken high for a ball that's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Jake Diekman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Now the 1-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Swing and a liner. A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
In now, Alex Kirilloff, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Now this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
To 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now. Jorge Polanco, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Buxton leads off second with nobody out. He spoils another one and will do it again. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Chopped weakly to the left. A runner at second, nobody out. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Count even now at 1-1.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
One out and a runner on second base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Olsen is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-2 the final today. The Oakland A's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Bassett is credited with the win. Jose Barrios is only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasturgeon. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. The sun is kissing my face and erasing my doubts. I'm going out with the bang and the facts of a parasite. I'm feeling alright.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home.